What's going on, YouTube? My name is Sam. Now, in my last video I spent a lot of time talking about myself, yada yada yada, but as promised, this video there'll be a lot more substance. Now, before I get started, I have changed recording devices since my last video, so if you notice a decline in quality, you'll have to bear with me. I'm filming this on my 7-year-old laptop with Windows Movie Maker, so it's a struggle for all of us. It's January 2nd today, which means that yesterday was New Year's Day, which means that the holiday season is kind of over now. Now, I know that this opinion is a little unpopular in today's world, but I love the holiday season. It adds so much excitement to life, it adds festivity, and it gets people to really focus on what's important, like loving one another and spending time with loved ones and that sort of thing. My personal favorite holiday is Christmas, but New Year's is a close second. In fact, I consider New Year's to be more significant than Christmas. Granted, Christmas has a lot of religious importance, but the significance of New Year's applies to all of us, regardless of faith or religious affiliation. New Year's is exactly that, the coming of a new year. And with the coming of a new year, what do most people usually do? They make resolutions. This makes sense, the idea of bettering oneself in the coming year. After all, the holidays really contextualize things. Year after year, the holiday season rolls around just the same as the year before, and we find ourselves looking back at what has changed in the time since and what has stayed the same. Unfortunately, most resolutions go out the window as soon as New Year's is over. January 1st, the gym is packed to capacity. January 2nd, it's a ghost town and there's tumbleweeds blowing over the equipment. I think this is really not a good thing. Imagine if we treated Christmas with the same hit-or-miss attitude that we treat New Year's with. Like, well, kids, I guess Santa didn't come this year. No presents, we'll try again next year. That would be utter outrage. How is it that the New Year's Eve tradition of resolutions has become so casual when we take all the other holiday traditions so seriously? How is it that the New Year's Eve tradition became a night of partying? Don't get me wrong, I love any excuse to party, but it seems like on New Year's people should be getting to bed early and responsibly so that they can wake up the next morning energized and ready to take on the world and achieve their dreams. The reason that so many resolutions are cast by the wayside is that after the excitement is over, after the night has ended and the fireworks have faded and the hangovers have set in, New Year's is really just another day, same as all holidays. Be it Christmas or Easter or Halloween, the sun is going to rise and set the same way it would on any other day. When you boil it down, the only thing really special about the holidays is the significance we give them in our own heads. After the decorations have come down, the sun is going to rise again the next day. It's easy to get psyched up for one day of the year when you know that inevitably the day will pass, the season will end, and the magic will fade. It's much harder to maintain that vigor year-round and channel it into something constructive like bettering yourself or achieving a personal goal. This year, I challenge you to hold on to the spirit of New Year's year-round. Don't just shrug off your resolutions once things go back to normal. Remember that excitement you felt when the ball first dropped and use that to motivate yourself every day of the year. The holiday ideals of peace and togetherness and self-improvement shouldn't just be limited to the holiday season, because at the end of the day, that season will pass, the world will make another rotation around the sun, and if you aren't careful, you'll find yourself in the exact same place you were last year. Once again, my name is Sam. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you don't celebrate Christmas or your traditions differ than the ones I talked about in this video, please don't be offended. I recognize the legitimacy of all holiday traditions. I just talked about the ones that I'm familiar with. I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a new channel, so be sure to like, subscribe, and check out the links in the description. And go get 'em in 2015.